Number 8, Peyton King.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into this chilly home opener today as the Trojans take on the Coahulla Creek Colts. On the mound today for the Trojans is Maddox Millard. First pitch is a fastball, misses high and away, 4-1. As left fielder Peyton King leading off for Coahulla Creek. The 1-0 is fastball that misses off for 2 balls and no strikes. Gordon Lee comes in with a 1-0 record. Here's the 2-0. There's a fastball, fouled back. As took care of their season opener 6-4 against the Bruins of Northwest Whitfield. Coahulla Creek comes in with a 0-2 record. As Maddox kicks the 2-1. Is a fastball, misses wide for a 3-1 strike count. Three one on the way. It is a fastball, and that misses wide, 4-4.
Next up for Coahulla Creek, the shortstop, number 11, Fernando Hernandez.
So King with a leadoff walk. That will bring up the shortstop, Fernando Hernandez. Trojans defensively fan out in the outfield, Ty Thompson in left, Brock Crutchfield in center, Brady Little in right. On the infield, have Caden Ellis at third, Jackson Scally at short, Peyton Gross at second, and Dustin Day at first base. With J.R. Zimmett behind the dish for the Trojans. As Maddox comes set at the belt. First pitch. There's a bunt out in front of the plate. As Maddox will squeeze it. He will throw on to first to retire Hernandez. 4 out, number 1.
Next up for the Colts in the 3 slot, the center fielder, number 6, Connor Chastain.
As that will go as a successful 1-3 sack. That will move King to second base with 1 out. Now that will bring up the center fielder, Connor Chastain. First pitch is a breaking ball, and this is wide, 4-1. A familiar face coaching first base for the Colts as former Trojan assistant Thomas Gray has moved south to take on a coaching gig at Coahulla Creek. That ball's hit. That's going to go over Ty Thompson's head. That's going to 2-hop the fence. There's a throw to the plate, and that is not in time as Chastain with a ringing 1-out double. That will plate run number 1 for Coahulla Creek.
Next up for the Colts, the first baseman, number 21, Isaiah Hernandez.
So that will bring up the Colts first baseman, Isaiah Hernandez. As Maddox comes set. First pitch is a breaking ball. Catches inside corner for a called strike. As the leadoff walk comes back to haunt Maddox here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 0-1. A breaking ball that's fouled into the Trojan dugout. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. As Maddox comes set. 0-2. Breaking ball, grounded to third. Throw across to Dustin. Will retire Hernandez for out number 2.
Next up for the Colts in the 5 slot, the right fielder, number 23, Asher Moore.
So stepping in will be the right fielder, Asher Moore. That's Moore. Rests bat on his left shoulder. First pitch. This is low for ball one. Here's a 1-0. And the fastball that misses off. So 2 balls and no strikes. Maddox looks in and gets the pitch to his liking. Kicks 2-0. There's a nice breaking ball. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on that 2-0 pitch. The runner gets his lead at second, 2-1. There's a ball in the dirt, swung on and missed. That will even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's Maddox. Shakes once, shakes twice, finally gets the pitch he likes. Comes set at the belt, kicks the 2-2. That misses low for ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball, and that breaks right over the outside corner for a call, third strike. So for Coahulla Creek in the top of the first inning, 1 run, 1 hit. There were no Trojan errors and 1 base runner left. So we will move to the bottom half of the first inning. We score Coahulla Creek 1 and Gordon Lee's coming up. So setting your lineup for the Trojans today, leading off will be Brady Little, Peyton Gross in the 2-hole, J.R. Zimmett in hitting third. Hitting cleanup today will be the DH Garrett Ross, Jackson Scally in the 5-hole, Ty Thompson hitting 6th, Dustin Day hitting 7th, Maddox Millard hitting 8th, and Brock Crutchfield rounding out the lineup in the 9-hole. On the mound for Coahulla Creek will be left-handed pitcher Freedom Johnson. As Johnson completes his warm-up tosses. It's a very nice day, well, at least by the looks, here at beautiful Claude Hendricks Field, a little on the chilly side. First pitch temperature 40 degrees. Thank goodness the sun's out. Might be just a little bit more uncomfortable if there was no sun out today. So, as we have done in the past, we will have our Trojan baseball sponsors mentioned throughout the broadcast. So, if you are not one of the lucky ones, then please get in touch with Coach Mike Dunphy and let him know that you would like to have your business called out on the worldwide famous Trojan Broadcast Network. As we have grown quite a following here in the past couple of years, we have gone international. So your name can be mentioned all across the world. So Brady Little steps in to get this bottom half of the first underway. This is the first pitch from Johnson. He has a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Johnson on the extreme third base side of the rubber. Deals 0-1 wide for 1 strike. As Johnson kicks the 1-1. His fastball misses wide for 2. As talked about in the preseason scrimmage against Sonoraville, Brady stepped in last year with some injuries and had a good freshman season. Filled in quite nicely. I think it was more than what Coach Dunphy had anticipated, but sometimes you get injuries, you just have to have somebody step in, and Brady did that last year. This 3-1 is skied out behind shortstop. Shortstop will range into short left field. He will squeeze it for out number 1.
Next up for the Trojans, the second baseman, number 9, Peyton Gross.
Glad to see you're still keeping it up.
Thanks, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So 1 down. Peyton Gross steps in. There's a breaking ball. That's skied to right field. Oh, that ball just kept on going as that falls over the right fielder's head. As that ball caught me off guard. I mean, the ball slicing away from the right fielder, and it didn't look like Peyton hit it that well. The ball just kept carrying. Not sure if the right fielder got a good jump on that or not, but nonetheless, that will fall in for a 1-out double.
The catcher, number 22, J.R. Zemet.
So Peyton will stand at second base, 1 out, and J.R. Zemet steps in. First pitch is laced into left field for a solid single. This left fielder does a good job getting the ball back in, where Peyton will get the stop sign at third base. So now Trojans on the corner.
The cleanup batter, the DH, number 45, Garrett Ross. Courtesy runner first base, number 4, Colt Wood.
And Colt Wood coming on for courtesy runner. So Trojans at the corners with 1 out, and that will bring up the DH, Garrett Ross. First pitch to Garrett is a breaking ball. That misses low and in for 1. As Coahulla Creek has the corners in, middle back, in the hopes of turning a double play. As Johnson comes set at the belt, kicks the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that snaps over for a called strike. So that evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Garrett digs back in, 1-1 is a fastball. So that misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is an area that plagued the Trojans some last year with having runners in scoring position less than 2 outs and not being able to get the job done. So we'll see if Garrett can just hit the ball to the outfield here, just play small ball and get that tying run home. He's not going to have to. Ball gets by the catcher. Here's a play at the plate. As Peyton Gross will cross without a play, and that will knot us up at 1. As Colt Wood goes down to second base, as that will go as a pass ball. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Garrett. Fastball, laced foul right side. So that will run it full. As Johnson gets the sign he likes, kicks 3-2. There's a fastball fisted into right field. Now it's going to fall in front of the right fielder. Nice job there by Garrett fighting that fastball off the handle into right field.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 5 slot, the shortstop, number 21, Jackson Scally.
So that will put Trojans on the corners again with 1 out. That will bring up the shortstop, Jackson Scally. As Garrett, just flew first. Garrett's off. Throw to second. He is in. Good throw by the first baseman. Shortstop just dropped it. Not sure if it was screened by Garrett or not, but good pick from the pitcher to first base and good throw from first base to shortstop. He just whiffed on it. So that will put Trojans at second and third with 1 out. As first pitch to Scally misses high, 4-1. Got 1 ball, no strikes on Jackson. Kick, 1-0. Ball is flied out to right field. And the right fielder just drops. I'm not sure what happened. As 1 run will score. Here comes Garrett Mudd around third. He's going to make it in as Jackson Scally slides into third base on a 3-base error.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 6th slot, the left fielder, number 1, Ty Thompson.
Not sure what happened on that, but right fielder camped underneath it and just whiffed on it. So it allowed 2 runs to score. So that will put Jackson at third base with 1 out. As Ty Thompson steps in. As he will watch first pitch fastball go by, 4-1. As 3 in for Gordon Lee here in the home half of the first. Cutler Creek moved the infield in. As the 1-0 is off the plate, 4-2. So again, another small ball opportunity here for Gordon Lee. If Ty can just flip something over the infield or hit it deep enough to the outfield, should pick up run number 4. As the 2-0 is a fastball underneath the hands of Ty for a call strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one. 2-seamer misses high and in, 4-3. Oh, 3 balls, 1 strike on Ty. He digs back in. There's a 3-1. There's a fastball, and that misses just off the outside corner. 4-4.
Next up for the Trojans in the 7th slot, the first baseman, number 12, Dustin Day.
So runners on the corner with 1 out, and that will bring Dustin Day to the plate. And our first in-game appearance of the living legend, Coach Thomas Gray. Coach Gray wanted to know if he was going to get a shout-out on the broadcast today, and that's a given. Any game that Coach Gray is involved in, he will get multiple shout-outs. There's Coach Gray, a mainstay here at Gordon Lee High School for the past several seasons. coaching baseball and softball, has taken his talents to Whitfield County to impart his vast knowledge to the Colts. See, he is now a daddy Colt, I guess. So Dustin steps in with the runners on the corner. One out. That's the third or fourth time I've said that this inning so far. As the first pitch is a fastball, misses low and in, 4-1. Gordon Lee leading 3-1 with quite a bit of help. There's a pick to first, throw to short. There's no play there. I'm not sure what happened on that, but Ty beat the throw. There wasn't even a tag attempt by the shortstop, and when that throw went to second base, Jackson Scally raced home. So that will go as a double steal, as Scally will be credited with a steal of home. A 1-0 is wide for ball two. If this was our Taco Bell stolen base inning, we would have had a winner, but that's a little bit later in the game. So 2 balls, no strikes on Dustin. As Dustin swings through the 2-0 fastball. Runs count 2 balls and 1 strike. And if you are new to our broadcast this season, then I want to welcome you in. We will have a lot of fun and just a lot of nonsense going on during the game. So 2-1 misses wide for ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike on Dustin. There's a fastball, and that misses high for ball 4. So that will put Dustin at first base.
Number 13, Maddox Millard.
So runners at first and second, 1 out, and that will bring up the pitcher, Maddox Millard. Interesting choice of walk-up music there by Maddox. Do what? The coaches. I found out that the coaches pick. Well, that's okay. I thought Maddox may be working on a career as a wrestler or something with that music. It was a interesting choice there. The 1-0 fastball misses in, 4-2. As Mr. Johnson is having some struggles here in the bottom half of the first inning. It doesn't look like there's anybody in the bullpen, but he is about to throw pitch number 28, so I can't imagine not going to get somebody up here pretty quick. As 2-0 is taken on the corner 4 called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Johnson kicks the 2-1. This is a fastball, misses wide for ball 3. As Johnson comes set at the belt, kicks 3-1. There's a ball lifted into right center field as center fielder comes over, and he squeezes it for out number 2.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 9th slot, the center fielder, number 36, Crutchfield.
So 2 down. That will bring up the center fielder, Brock Crutchfield. As Trojans have batted around here in the bottom of the first inning. This first pitch to Brock misses high and wide for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Brock. There's a fastball, swung on and missed. Trojans with 4 across here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1. It's off the plate, 4 ball 2s. Coahulla Creek's defense has not been Mr. Johnson's friend here in the bottom of the first inning. A 3-base error by the right fielder allowed 2 runs to score. Would have already got Mr. Johnson out of this first inning. There's a ground ball out to short. He will glove it. He will wing it across. In time to retire Crutchfield. 4 out, number 3.
After 1 complete inning, your score, Gordon Lee 4, Coahulla Creek 1.
So 4 of the Trojans in the first inning, 4 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 error and 2 base runners left. So we are at the end of the first inning with your score, Gordon Lee 4 and Coahulla Creek 1. Our first public service announcement of the season, the 3rd annual Rick Wilson Golf Tournament will take place on Monday, April 14th at Dalton Golf and Country Club. There are 2 shotgun starts at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cost is $175 per player or $700 for a team of 4. Along with a good day of golf, there will be a raffle, a putting contest, a long drive, easy for me to say challenge, and a hole-in-one contest. So if that is something that interests you, then contact Jeff Beagles at 706-463-1225 for more information or sponsorship opportunities, or you can go on Facebook and check out the Trojan Club Facebook page.
Third baseman, number 15, Brody Howell.
So leading off for Coahulla Creek here in the top of the second inning will be the 3rd baseman, Brody Howell. As Maddox toes the rubber with a 4-1 lead. His first pitch is hit wide of the bag at 3rd. Nice 1-hop snag there by the 3rd base coach. Nice form. Chin down on it. Watch the ball all the way into a 2-handed catch. I like it. There's a tapper up 3rd base line. That's a fair ball. As Caden Ellis squeezes it and guns it across to retire Howell, 4 out, number 1.
Next up for the Colts in the 7th slot, the 2nd baseman, number 9, Gavin Skidmore.
So 1 down. That will bring up the 2nd baseman, Gavin Skidmore. As Maddox kicks, first pitch is a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike. Maddox, a quick worker. There's a ground ball hit slowly out to second. Peyton Gross will gobble it up. Toss over to Dustin Day, 4 out, number 2.
The 8th slot, the catcher, number 5, Carson Thomas.
So quickly, 2 up, 2 down. That will bring up the catcher, Carson Thomas. First pitch from Maddox is a fastball. Foul back. As Thomas stands back in. Here is the 0-1. It's a swing and a miss. Fastball low and in. So quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and there's an ugly finder that's fouled off the plate. The newly refurbished plate here at Claude Hendricks Field is in the off-season some turf from foul territory to foul territory and behind home plate. Makes the field look good. And one good thing is you don't have to worry about having to dig in the batter's box now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball misses low. Leaves it up 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Thomas digs back in, awaits the 2-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball, a front door breaking ball that catches Thomas for a call, 3rd strike. So nothing doing for the Colts in the top of the second. We will move to the bottom of the second inning. Score remains Gordon Lee 4 and Coahulla Creek 1. I'd like to say thank you to our Trojan baseball sponsors this year, Academy for Little People, Foothill Titles, Rifle ACRW, Chickamauga Dentistry, Cannon Drugs, Mrs. Heather Staten, Baker Construction, 111 Gordon, Air Hest Incorporated, JAT Energy, Reliance, and Choo Choo Barbecue, Mr. Jeff Beagles. So as we move to the home half of the second inning, just like it was last year, this is the Wendy's double stack double inning. If there is a Trojan that hits a 2-bagger this inning, they will be the proud recipient of a double stack burger from the Chickamauga location. So one other noteworthy, if you're not up to date with the change in the region and everything this year, Gordon Lee has moved from AAA down to Single A this year, and their region opponents will be Dade, Fannin County, Chattooga, Armuchee, Christian Heritage, Coosa, and Gordon Central. So, unlike the previous 2 years where everything was a 2-game region series, this is the more traditional 3-game series that they will be playing this year. So you have 21 region games. It's going to make your non-region schedule a lot less than what Trojan fans are used to in the past.
Leading off for Gordon Lee.
We'll not see the Tigers of Ringgold this year. We'll not see Ridgeland. We'll not see Lafette this year. So the change in the classification knocked out some of the local contests, but it's all right. That's what happens. First pitch is grounded foul up the first baseline by Brady Little. And I'll have to say, I'm glad the home plate umpire was watching that, because that was very close to going over the bag. It's till the ball reaches the bag. That is the home plate umpire's call. As the 0-1 is a fastball that misses high. Evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Brady. There's a ball skied into right field. Right fielder will retreat, and he will squeeze it for out number 1.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 2 slot, the second baseman, number 9, Peyton Gross.
So Peyton steps in. Peyton is 1 for 1 with a double. There's the first pitch breaking balls. That's over for a called strike. Yes. Peyton's first at bat hit a ball that fooled me and the right fielders. Looked like a routine fly ball. Right fielder, he started drifting on it a little bit, and the ball ended up going over his head for an easy two-bagger for Peyton. So Peyton digs back in, behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. There's a 0-2. Nice pitcher's pitch there. That misses off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peyton didn't offer at it. Here's the kick, 1-2. There's a breaking ball, and that is laced up the middle through to center field for a base hit. So Peyton will stand at first. Peyton is 2 for 2. He's halfway to the cycle.
Next up for the Trojans in the 3 slot, catcher number 22, J.R. Zemet.
So Peyton will stand at first base with the 1 down. That will bring up the catchers, J.R. Zemet. As J.R. singled his first at bat. Snap throw to first. Peyton is back safely. Here's the first pitch. Cued to third base. Third baseman bobbles it, kicks it, bobbles it again. He cannot stick a fork in his. JR will reach on the E5. So JR will give way as Colt Wood will make his second appearance.
The designated hitter number 45, Garrett Ross.
So Garrett steps in. It's Garrett with a base hit to right field his first time up. Runners at first and second, 1 down. First pitch. There's a ball hit pretty deep to center field. The center fielder's going to go back on it. He's going to camp and squeeze it. As Garrett put a charge in that, but it's not deep enough, but it was deep enough for Peyton to tag up and go to third.
Number 21, Jackson Scally.
So that will put Trojans on the corners with 2 down, and that will bring up the shortstop, Jackson Scally. As Jackson steps in, he is 0 for 1. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. As some action in the Trojan bullpen is like Aiden Goodwin getting the old cannon loose. Not sure if he's going to go in or if he's just getting a side session in. But 1-0 fastball on the corner. Evens up 1 ball, 1 strike as somebody needs to yell at first base and tell Colt and tell Coach Dunphy that there's a double. Nope, sorry, getting ahead of myself. That's stolen base innings next inning. So the double stack is still in play for Scally here. That's 1-1 breaking ball. Misses low. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Getting a little ahead of myself here. So 2-1 as the home plate umpire just reminded everybody of. It's Scally. Rests the bat on his shoulder, now picks it up. 2-1 is a fastball. Catches the top part of the strike zone. That evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. See if Colt's off here on this 2-2 pitch. This would be a good time for a pick to first. As he is gone. There's a ground ball. Oh, nice diving play there by the shortstop to keep it on the infield. But Peyton will cross with run number 5. So Colt will stand at second.
The left fielder, number 1, Ty Thompson.
So 2 down, runners at first and second, and that will bring up the left fielder, number 1, T squared, Ty Thompson. As Ty walked in his first at bat. First pitch is a fastball. That is wide of the zone. Bounces in and out of the catcher's mitt. So both runners will move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. That'll put them at second, third, 2 down. As Ty awaits the 1-0. There's a fastball that catches the corner. Evens it up 1 ball and 1 strike. As Johnson at 50 pitches, looking to get out of this second, third mess. As 1-1 misses wide, 2 balls, 1 strike. As Johnson comes set, 2-1. There's a ball bounded up the middle and through into center field. As 2 runs will score as Ty Thompson with a seeing eye single off of the outstretched glove of the second baseman, but good enough for a 2 RBI single. As Wood scores, Scally scores, and that will extend the Trojans' lead to 7-1. That will bring up the first baseman, Dustin Day. As Dustin walked his first at bat. As Johnson comes set at the belt. Off on the pitch. Ty is in safely with the slide ahead of the throw from the catcher. So no balls and 1 strike. As Johnson comes set at the belt. 1 look at second. 0-1. There's a fastball. That's fouled back. So 1 ball. No, I'm sorry. No balls, 2 strikes on Dustin. As Thompson takes his lead at second. 3 runs across. There's a ball that's floated out into right field, and that's going to fall in front of the right fielder. As Ty off on contact will score without a throw as Dustin just lobbed one right in front of the right fielder for a 2-out knock.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 8th slot, the pitcher number 13, Max Millard.
So got a break in the action as the Coahulla Creek head coach will stroll out to the mound. And as we wait to see what the decision is going to be made, we will be back shortly.
Normally in the 8th slot, position number 13, Maddox Millard.
So on the mound here in the bottom of the second will be number 7, Eli Newton. As Dustin takes his lead at first, Maddox steps in. And his first pitch to Maddox is high for ball 1. As Maddox flied out to center fielder his first at bat. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball yanked well fouled down the left field line. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Maddox. Here's like an off-speed pitch swung on, he missed. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Maddox. It's Trojans with an 8-1 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. As Dustin inches away at first. Ball high, snap throw down to first is not in time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Maddox. As Newton comes set, 2-2. There's a fastball, skied left side and out of play.
Plenty of time.
As Maddox steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. As 2-2 is well off the plate. They'll run it full as Dustin will be off on the pitch. As Brock Crutchfield awaits on deck. As Newton comes set at the belt. The 3-2 is a fastball, and that misses in off the plate. 4 ball 4.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 9th slot, the center fielder number 36, Brock Crutchfield.
So Maddox will give way to courtesy runner as number 8 Bryson Oliver makes his first appearance today. So runners at first and second with 2 down. As Brock steps in, grounded out in his first plate appearance. First pitch is fastball foul back. As we've hit a lull here in the game. We're 50 minutes in. There's a swing and a miss. There's a ball. Not sure what happened. Not sure if that hit off the catcher shin guard or if that got through and hit off the umpires. But nonetheless, that will go as strike 2. Dustin will advance to third on the pass ball. Kick, the 0-2 is wide for ball 1. As Bryson Oliver takes second base. As Brock asks for time and is granted by the home plate umpire. As he digs back in, Eli Newton comes set. The 1-2. Misses high, evens it up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. It is a fastball, misses wide, 4-3. As Coach Mike Dunphy gives the signs at third base, Coach Derek McDaniel at first base, and 3 new assistants for Coach Dunphy this year is Hunter Hodson has joined the staff, Jake Wright, a former pitcher at Carson Newman, and Tucker Bradley, who had a stint with the Kansas City Royals minor league organization. So a great pickup for Coach Dunphy with his 3 new assistants this year. So that will bring Brady Little up with bases juiced and 2 outs, as Brady is 0-for-2. As the first pitch from Eli Newton is over for a call strike. As Gordon Lee has doubled up, got 4 in the first, 4 so far here in the second. But Brady looking to add more, as there is a fastball that's just off the inside corner. It evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. As Brady's got a huge gap in left center field. If he could flip something out there, he may be able to clear the bases. As the 1-1 misses high, 4-2 as center fielders to the second base side of the bag. Left fielder straight away, so like I said, huge gap in left center if Brady can find it. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There is a fastball that misses wide, 4-3. So let's see what Coach Dunphy chooses here with 3 balls, 1 strike. My guess is he's giving Brady the green light here. So see if Brady gets something to his liking. As Newton comes set, 3-1. There's a ball laced into right center field. That's going to lay down. As 2 runs will score. As throw goes to third, and Brady heads up. He will slide into second base with a 2 RBI single.
Next up for Gordon Lee.
Dave scores.
The second baseman, number 9. Peyton Gross.
Oliver scores. Crutchfield goes first to third. Brady follows into second base on the throw. So that will extend the lead to 10-1. That will put Trojans at second and third. As Peyton Gross steps in. Peyton singles, double so far. First pitch misses high, 4-1. The Trojans have pushed 6 across here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a fastball that catches the outside corner. Evens it up 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the kick, the 1-1 to Peyton. Fastball. It swung on and missed. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Peyton. As Crutchfield takes his lead at third, Little from second. As the 1-2 misses, evens it up 2 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the 2-2 to Peyton. Fouled straight back our way.
Whoa, that'll leave a mark.
So count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes on Peyton. Peyton's making sure that we're not falling asleep back here behind the plate. Here's the kick by Newton, 2-2. That ball's hit pretty deep to left center field. Center field's going to go back. That ball is going to hit off the fence. As Peyton's going to hit second, he is going to motor into third. As Peyton, 3 for 3. He's only missing the home run for the cycle. So a towering fly ball left center field, did not miss by much, but getting out.
Next up for the Trojans in the 3 slot, the catcher number 22, J.R. Zemet.
So that will bring up the catcher J.R. Zemet, who is 1 for 2. As Peyton stands at third with 2 down. First pitch is a breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. As Newton looking to retire his first batter of the inning here. As 1-0 misses low for 2 balls, no strikes. As JR awaits the 2-ball, no strike pitch. There's a fastball, comes up and in and hits JR in the shoulder. So he will trot down to first base.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, the DH, number 45, Garrett Ross.
As Colt Wood will come on the courtesy run.
Courtesy run first base, number 4, Colt Wood.
So runners on the corner with 2 down. That'll bring up Garrett. As Garrett steps in, he is 1 for 2. As Newton about to throw pitch number 28, still trying to find his first out of the inning. First pitch is a fastball, misses high for ball 1. When you're in the bottom of the second inning and you were making your third trip through the lineup, that's pretty good equation there for scoring quite a few runs. As Trojans put 4 on the board in the bottom of the first and 8 here thus far in the bottom of the second inning. Here is the 1-0. That misses wide for ball 2. As Coach Thomas Gray will pop out of the dugout. Gonna go out and talk to Mr. Newton. So while we've got a break in the action, I'd like to say thank you to some more of our sponsors of Legacy, Mr. Colby Wood, L.E. Myers, Service Electric, Mountain View Ringgold, Wendy's. Also like to say thank you to Chick-fil-A, Scenic Suds, Valley Mechanical, Jackson Realty, Mrs. Teresa Hogg, Bella Mia Salon, Chattanooga Allergy Clinic, and Ascend. As Coach Gray gave his words of wisdom, retreats to the dugout. Let's see what he draws up here. There's the 2-0 swung on and missed by Garrett. Good words of wisdom there by Coach Gray. Not sure what he told him, but Obviously, it worked. Here's the 2-1. There's a ball laced, just foul over Peyton's head down at third base. Peyton had to give it the old burpee down there. So it evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Trojans have pushed across a dozen so far. And there is a foul tip and hung on by the catcher.
8 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base. After 2 complete, your score.
So that will put the wraps on the second
1.
inning for the Trojans. 8 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 2 base runners left. So we will mercifully go to the top of the third inning with your new score. Gordon Lee 12 and Coahulla Creek 1. So on the pitch to make his season debut will be the tall, lanky right-hander Aiden Goodwin. I'd like to say thank you to Anchor of Care, Terry Stoker, Keller Williams, Beth Price, Homestead Company, Rain Dance, E&M Logistics, Paul Thigpen Chevrolet, Georgia Source, and Hill Training Company. So again, if you would like to have your company recognized on our broadcast, then please reach out to Coach Mike Dunphy. He can relay the information on, and we can get your name mentioned. Also, if you are one of our baseball sponsors and you feel so inclined, you can get a commercial that we will play between innings. So if that is something you're interested in, then please get in touch with Coach Dunphy and we will let the magic happen and get your face company out to the millions and millions of people that watch our games.
Leading off for the Colts in the 9th slot, the right fielder number 3, Sawyer Johnson.
So leading off here at the top of the third will be the right fielder Sawyer Johnson. This first pitch from Aiden is a blistering fastball, misses high. As the 1-0 breaking ball snaps over for a call strike, evens it up 1 ball, 1 strike. As he doubles up on it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball. Maybe hit off the knob of the bat, but fortunate for Mr. Johnson, that did not catch part of his wrist. Here's the kick and the 1-2. There is a breaking ball as Mr. Johnson just watches that, and he will take a 45-degree angle back to the dugout for out number 1.
Next up for the Colts, the top of the order, the left fielder number 8, Peyton King.
As Aiden with a fastball that's approaching 90. If you're sitting on the express and you get the breaking ball, it's almost impossible to even make contact with. His first pitch is inside. hit off the mitt of JR. It got the umpire, and that was the express, so that did not feel good. Not sure what happened on that. Not sure if JR just didn't see it in, or if maybe it's just a little bit more giddy up than he anticipated. But luckily for the home plate umpire, he did get a little bit of leather on it. So.
Time out whilst I pick up some more deviltry.
So all of a sudden, the strike zone for Aiden may have just gotten just a little bit smaller after that first pitch. So 1 ball and no strikes on King. It seems like it's been a week since he stepped in for his first at bat. There's a blistering fastball. So 1 ball and 1 strike. There's an emergency hack on a breaking ball, fouled off. The count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Aiden kicks 0-2 or 1-2. Oh, there is a breaking ball that catches the outside corner.
Next up,
2 up and 2 down.
Shortstop number 11, Fernando Hernandez.
So Fernando Hernandez steps in. He had a sac bunt his first time up. So he takes the first pitch over for a called strike. There's another breaking ball. So Aiden kicks. Here is the 0-2. There's a fastball swung on and missed on an 88-mile-per-hour fastball.
After 2.5 innings, your score accordingly 12. Coahulla Creek 1.
So nothing doing for the Colts as they go 1-2-3 on strikeout, strikeout, strikeout on 12 pitches. So we will go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Your score, Gordon Lee 12 and Coahulla Creek 1. So leading off here, home half of the third inning will be the shortstop Jackson Scally. That's Brody Howe takes over on the mound for Coahulla Creek. Trojans leading 12-1. There's a ball hit into left field just past the diving attempt by the new third baseman that just came in the game. So Jackson will register hit number 2 on the game.
Next up for Gordon Lee, 6 slot, the left fielder number 1, Ty Thompson. Pinch runner at first base, number 3, Mason Brundage.
So Mason Brundage will come on to pinch run for Jackson Scally. And we'll see if Coach Dunphy, with a right now an 11-run lead, get some of the youngins some playing time. So T Squared steps in. He is 1 for 1. He's now 2 for 2 as he serves one into right field.
Next up for the Trojans, 7 slot, first baseman number 12, Dustin Day.
So 11 hits for the good guys today. They go along with 12 runs. Looking to put 4 more on the board here so we can get out of here early. As first pitch to Dustin is swung on and miss. As Dustin has a single and a walk. As Howe comes set. There's a breaking ball. That gets Dustin in the back of the helmet. So that will load him up for
Next up for
Maddox.
Third baseman number 13, Maddox Molar.
Maddox steps in. He has a fly out and a walk. As Maddox steps in with a Trojan at every base with no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch is a fastball, misses up and in for ball 1. As Maddox digs back in. Ball's hit pretty well to left field. Left fielder's going to give up on it. He's going to look. That ball's going to bang off of the Trojan Club sign as 2 runs are going to score. As Maddox missed a grand slam by about 2 feet, if that. Needs to get in the weight room. That was a long booming single that scores Brundage and also Ty Thompson. So that will extend the Trojans' lead to 14-1. As we'll have a pinch hitter coming on here for Brock Crutchfield. It'll be number 8, Bryson Oliver. As Oliver awaits the first pitch. There's a breaking ball. That misses wide for ball 1. As the Trojans will be in action. again on Thursday as they will take on Northwest Whitfield here at beautiful Claude Hendricks. That is assuming that Mother Nature doesn't get the best of us and assuming there's no white stuff on the ground. There's a 1-0. That ball's hit into left center field. Center fielder's going to glide over and squeeze it for out number 1.
Let's go, Dylan!
Next up for the Trojans, the top of the order, pinch hitter number 17, Dylan Curry.
So 1 down. That will bring up a pinch hitter for Brady Little as number 17, Dylan Curry, will step in as Trojans with a 14-1 advantage here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As Howell comes set at the belt. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Dylan. Breaking ball misses high, 4-1. That's Gordon Lee with 2 across thus far here in the home half of the 3rd inning. That's Howell. This is low. So we'll run the count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Go, Dylan.
So 2 balls and 1 strike on Dylan. That's 2-1 misses wide for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Dylan. Nice hack. Fouled back in, out of place. That will run it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a fastball. It swung on and missed. So 2 down. Have another pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter number 4, Colt Wood.
As Colt Wood will check in for Peyton Gross. Good day for Peyton. He went 3 for 3 with a single, double, and a triple. So Colt Wood steps in with runners at first and second, and now 2 down. First pitch from Howell. Ball served out to second base. Second baseman will collect it and throw over to retire Wood for out number 3.
Your score, Gordon Lee 14, Coahulla Creek 1.
So for the Trojans in the 3rd, 2 runs, 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 base runners left. So we will go to the 4th with your new score, Gordon Lee 14 and Coahulla Creek 1. So leading off for Coahulla Creek here in the top of the fourth inning will be the center fielder, Connor
Leading
Chastain.
off for the Colts in the three slot, the center fielder, number 6, Connor Chastain.
And taking over on the bump for Gordon Lee will be number 21, Jackson Scally. Have some more defensive substitutions. This first pitch misses low for ball one. It's Caden Ellis checks in at third. Maddox Millard has moved over to short. Colt Wood is checked in the game at second base. 1-0 misses wide for ball two. Braxton Daniel is in right field. I think that's Bryson Oliver, I believe, in center field, and Dylan Curry is now in left field. There's a ball hit out. And a nice job by the aforementioned Dylan Curry. A lot of top spin on that ball. He came in and laid out for it, made a nice catch. 4 out, number 1.
Next up for the Colts in the fourth slot, the first baseman, number 21, Isaiah Hernandez.
So 1 down. They'll bring up first baseman Isaiah Hernandez. There's a break ball over for a called strike as Hernandez steps in. He is 0 for 1. It's been a long game just to have your second at bat. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Hernandez. Scally kicks the 0-2 is a fastball. That is swung on and missed.
Next up for the Colts in the 5 slot, number 25, Colton Simpkins.
So 2 down, and that will bring us the third baseman, Colton Simpkins. Simpkins checking in for his first at bat of the game. His first pitch is fouled back, so no balls and 1 strike. There's Scally kicks. There is a fastball. It's right there for called strikes. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Kicks the 0-2. The fastball misses off. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking balls, that misses in off the plate. Evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's nice home opening crowd is gathered here on the Trojan side. Especially with it being as nippy as it is today. 2-2, that misses low for ball 3. And unfortunately, I think it's going to get colder before it gets warmer, according to the weather prediction for Thursday. Scally kicks 3-2 is a fastball, and it is right there for a call, third strike. So nothing doing for the Colts
Nobody left on base.
as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Gordon Lee 14 and Coahulla Creek 1. And once again, if you missed my earlier announcement, the 3rd annual Rick Wilson Golf Tournament will take place on Monday, April the 14th at beautiful Dalton Golf and Country Club. Have 2 shotgun starts at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cost is $175 per player or $700 for a team of 4. Along with a round of golf, you'll have a raffle, a putting contest, long drive challenge, and a hole-in-one contest. So to get more information, you can contact Mr. Jeff Beagles at 706-463-1225. If you want to get in on the sponsorship opportunity, Mr. Beagles is the go-to man. And for more information, you can also check out the Trojan Club Facebook page, as it will have everything there that I just mentioned. So, again, April the 14th, help out the Trojan athletics by participating in the golf tournament. And maybe walk away. If you can hit it long and hit it hard, then maybe you can enter the long drive challenge and end up taking home one of the prizes. So J.R. Zemet stands in here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Trojans with a comfortable 14-1 lead. Well, there's the ball. That ball's hit well to right center field. Center fielder's going to give up. That ball is out of here as J.R. Zemet deposits a ball over the B in baseball in right center field, as he will take the stroll around the bases for his first round tripper of the year. That will extend the Trojans' lead to 15-1. As JR put a charge in that ball.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, the DH, number 45, Garrett Ross.
Well, that will bring up Garrett Ross as Garrett steps in. He is 1-for-3. His first pitch misses low, 4-1. As Garrett awaits the 1-0. It's going to be high 4-2. As Brody Howell gets the sign, kicks the 2-0. There's a breaking ball. That breaks over for a call strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's Howell winds the 2-1. There's a fastball yanked foul off of the front of the Trojans dugout. So that will even it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trojans have scored in every inning thus far, with 8 run being the biggest output in the second inning. As the 2-2 misses wide. That will run it full with no outs here in the home half of the fourth inning. As Garrett awaits the 3-2 pitch. And the ball laced just wide of the bag at third. That's Howell kicks the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back and out of play. That's Brody Howell kicks payoff pitch. There's a fastball. As Garrett put a charge in that one. He did not miss that ball, but unfortunately for him, that foul pole needed to be about 100 feet to the left, and he'd been in business. Oh, there's a 3-2 breaking balls. That stays inside. That hits Garrett. So Garrett will trot down to first base.
Next up for Gordon Lee, pinch hitter, number 2, Walker.
So stepping in now will be number 2, Keaton Lockhart. As Lockhart will be pinch hitting for his first action of the day. So Garrett will take his lead from first. First pitch is tapped foul, third base side. So no balls, one strike on Lockhart. There's a ball laced into right field for a base hit. As Garrett Ross will go first to third on the base hit by Lockhart. Nice job of hitting there by the freshman. So he will stand at first. Garrett will stand at third with nobody out.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the sixth slot, the right fielder number 7, Braxton Daniel.
So that will bring up the right fielder Braxton Daniel for his first at bat of the day. Runners on the corners with nobody out. His first pitch is swung on and missed. As Howell comes set. Here is the 0-1. There's a breaking balls. That's over for a call strike. So no balls, 2 strikes. That's Trojans with 15 runs on 14 hits. Well, make that 15 hits as that ball is well placed. You cannot roll that ball any better up the third base line as Daniel will leg out an infield single.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 7th slot, a pinch hitter number 23, Braven Linebarger.
So Coach Dunphy continues clearing the bench as coming on to pinch hit now will be number 23, Braven Linebarger. As Linebarger, another freshman. So now bases are juiced with Trojans with nobody out. As Howell comes set, first pitch to Linebarger is a fastball that misses just off the plate for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Braven. His first at bat of the game. 1-0. And the fastball fouled straight back. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Trojans with a comfortable 15-1 lead. Well, that pitch misses high. Coahulla Creek's not had much going for them today. Only 1 run that came in the top of the first inning, but only 1 hit. 2 errors that have just kind of snowballed on them. As the 2-1 misses wide for ball 3. So Linebarger steps back in with a 3 ball, 1 strike count as Coahulla Creek's got the infield in. That ball is skied, foul side, first base side. First baseman's over. And nice play up against the fence as the first baseman Isaiah Hernandez squeezes it for out number 1.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 8th slot, pinch hitter number 16, Gage Helton.
So one down, that will bring up Gage Helton. Helton's his first at bat of the game. As Coahulla Creek keeps the infield in by looks of that, I'm thinking that one run here and we can get warm quick. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. As home plate umpire throws his right hand out for strike one. Here's a kick, the 0-1. There's a fastball that misses just a touch off the plate. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Helton. There's a fastball, well placed on the corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Helton. As Gage digs in, he awaits the 1-2 pitch. That's Howell misses high, evens it up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two on the way. It's fisted back and out of play. Count remains 2-2. As Brody Howell comes set at the belt. 2 balls, 2 strike pitch is a breaking ball, and that snaps over for a call, 3rd strike.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 9th slot. Center fielder number 8, Bryson Oliver.
So 2 down, bases remain loaded, and that will bring up center fielder Bryson Oliver. As Oliver flied out to center field, his first at bat. Well, his first pitch to Bryson misses just a touch high for ball 1. There's the 1-0. There's a ball wide for 2-0. Just 1 run. 1 run. 1 run. You speak it into existence. 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a fastball, and that misses just a touch low. So 3 balls and no strikes. Coach Dunphy, more times than not, gives a take on 3-0, and I'm sure up 14 runs right here, it will be no different. That's a 3-0 is poured over right down central for strike 1. There's a kick, and the 3-1 pitch is a fastball that catches the inside corner. So 3 balls and 2 strikes as base runners will be off on the pitch as the old 3-2 merry-go-round will start. And there's a swing and a miss as Oliver goes down swinging.
After 4 complete, your score, Gordon Lee 15.
So for the Trojans in the 4th, 1 run, 3 hits. There were no errors and 3 runners left. So we will go to the 5th inning with your score, Gordon Lee 15 and Coahulla Creek 1. So leading off here in the top of the 5th inning will be the pitcher Brody Howell, as J.R. Zemet has taken over on the mound here in the last inning. So 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Howell. As Zemet kicks. There is a foul tip. As Zemet kicks, and the 3-2 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed.
Next up for the Colts in the 7th slot, the second baseman, number 9, Gavin Skidmore.
So 1 down, that will bring up the second baseman, Gavin Skidmore. First pitch is a fastball, misses wide for ball 1. Was the 1-0 fastball right there for a called strike. Evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Skidmore. As the Met kicks, 1-2. Is served into center field. That's going to lay down in front of Bryson Oliver for Skidmore's first hit.
Next up for Coahulla Creek in the 8th slot, the catcher, number 5, Carson Thomas.
So the second safety of the game for Coahulla Creek. So we'll bring up the catcher, Carson Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 1. As he took a call, 3rd strike, his first at bat. As the 0-1 is a breaking ball over for a call strike, so no balls, 2 strikes. As the 0-2 misses low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Zemet comes set, 1-2. Is ball just a bit high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Skidmore will scamper down to second base on the wild pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Thomas. There's a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. So 2 down, that will bring up the right fielder, Sawyer Johnson.
Right fielder, number 3, Sawyer Johnson.
So 2 down as Johnson steps in, the last hope for Coahulla Creek. First pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. As Johnson took a call, 3rd strike, his first plate appearance. So no balls and 2 strikes. Yes. 1 pitch away. Here is the set, the 0-2. It is a fastball that misses low. J.R. Zemet looking to close it out here as he comes set. 1 look at second, 1-2 is a fastball Fouled out of play. So count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a ball poked out behind second base. It's going to fall into the Bermuda Triangle there in between Bryson Daniels, Gage Helton, and Bryson Oliver. It's going to fall in for a 2-out base hit. So
Next up for the Colts,
Johnson
the top
will
fielder,
reach
the left fielder number 8, Peyton King.
with a single, and Skidmore will come around to score. That will make it 15-2. As that will bring up the leadoff hitter Peyton King. As King steps in, he is 0 for 1 with a walk. So 1 ball, 1 strike on King. There's a fastball, and that is swung through and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Foul tipped at the plate. So count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. As it comes set, 1-2 is a fastball, and it is right there for a call. Third strike.
Hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. Your final score, Gordon Lee 15, Coahulla Creek 2. The Trojans' next game is at home this Thursday the 20th at 5:30 p.m. against Northwest Whitfield High School. See you there.
So your final line score for the victorious Gordon Lee Trojans, 15 runs on 15 hits. There were no errors as Maddox Millard picks up the win. For Coahulla Creek, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors as Johnson will take the loss. So this will run the Trojan record to 2-0 on the young season as Coahulla Creek will drop to 0-3. Gordon Lee will be back in action on Thursday as they take on the Northwest Whitfield Bruins here at home. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening, and we hope to see you guys on Thursday for a 5:30 first pitch. Everyone have a great evening.